The impact is sudden and jolting, causing visible damage and halting operation in the vicinity. Welcome back to Maritime Pilots. In today's episode, we are diving into a pivotal moment at Kaohsiung port involving one of the largest container ships navigating its waters. Meet the OOCL Durban, 2011 build, Panama flag, massive container ship with a length of 303 meters and a beam of 45 meters. This vessel is capable of carrying 8,476 TEUs at the same time. As this ship approaches Kaohsiung port on June 3, 2021, and under pilotage, its safe navigation became a critical task. At approximately 11:30 local time, the OOCL Durban intended to berth at Hongming Terminal Berth 70. At this point, the vessel was not carrying any cargo on board, a routine circumstances that changes the dynamics of maritime operations. Following the pilot on board at approximately 10:45, a pivotal moment marked the beginning of a careful, orchestrated dance between the pilot and the bridge team. Captain Liu assessed the weather condition and briefed the ship crew of the intended approach strategy. Till that point, everything appeared standard for docking as per the pilot's statement. Navigating massive vessels like the OOCL Durban, especially in busy port like Kaohsiung, demands a precision, with pilots relying on years and years of experience and advanced navigation technology. Not to forget the assistance of harbor techs and the BTS guidance. At exactly 11:12 a.m., as the vessel was approaching the outer breakwater with a speed of 8.8 knots, the pilot requested engine order of dead slow ahead. This maneuver was intended to reduce the speed of the ship, allowing for a controlled approach to the dock. Despite meticulous planning, the situation took an unexpected turn. As the ship neared Berth 70, unforeseen factors began influencing its course. While approaching the inner harbor before the turn, the speed dropped to 6.1 knots to be able to make that sharp turn towards the basin. At 11:25 a.m., the pilot and the boat keepers exchanged urgent communication. The ship's speeds remain steady, but it's now evident that the OOCL Durban is veering closer to the berth and adjacent to the gantry crane. The one tug used on the port quarter of the vessel was continuously pushing to assist the ship making the turn. But the wide, unexpected turn and the drag to the opposite side of the turn took the ship towards the berth vessel YM Constancy. The pilot gave various wheel and engine orders to try to avoid contact with the YM ship. But with that speed and rate of turn, that escape was almost impossible. The vessel came in contact with the berth vessel, causing light damage to both ships. But wait! That's not all. By 11:27, following the contact with the YM ship, and despite the last-ditch efforts to correct the course, the OOCL Durban collides with the Berth 70 and the gantry cranes. The impact is sudden and jolting, causing visible damage and halting operation in the vicinity. Now let's analyze what went wrong and caused this incident. After a detailed investigation by the Taiwanese Safety Board, it turns out that this incident occurred due to so many reasons. Let's apply the Swiss cheese model to understand how this incident unfolded. Imagine multiple layers of Swiss cheese. Each layer represents a defense against accidents. The holes in each cheese slice are weaknesses or failure in the system. When these holes are all aligned, an incident can occur. The first layer of defense was communication. Unfortunately, there were breakdowns in communication between pilot, tugboats, and the bridge team. Clear and concise communication is crucial, especially during complex maneuvers in the port. Despite the size of OOCL Durban, only 2 tugs were used. Given the environmental conditions and the complexity of the maneuver, this was insufficient. More tugs would have provided better control over vessel's movement. This was slice number 2. Environmental factors also played a role. Although not detailed in the report, conditions such as wind, current, and visibility can significantly impact the vessel's maneuverability. The pilot and the crew must account for those variables to ensure a safe docking process. Since this did not happen, the slice number 3 is bypassed. There appear to be gaps in risk assessment and planning. A thorough assessment would have identified potential issues and the need for additional resources like more tugboats, for example, to mitigate those risks. Issues like traffic, weather, and ship status are fundamental to be considered, but slice number 4 passed. The way the turn was executed, the wheel and engine orders given by the pilot contributed significantly to the event. The way the vessel behaved during the turn because of those orders could have been easily avoided if it was properly planned. So this can be considered among lack of planning. But until this very moment, the accident would have been avoided by just controlling the turn at the corner. Hello, slide number 5. The OOCL Durban was light at the time of the incident, affecting the effectiveness of the rudder and the propulsion. A light ship has less water displacement, reducing the rudder's ability to steer and the propulsion power to move the vessel effectively. Also, a light ship is more exposed to the wind effect, especially from a beam. This is an easy pass for slide number 6. Last but not least, effective bridge resource management (BRM) was lacking. Proper BRM involves clear role allocation, continuous monitoring of vessel's position, and effective communication among the crew. Any lapses in BRM can lead to critical delay in decision making and responses. 7 or more resistance slices and still the OOCL had this catastrophic event. Ultimately, the incident underscores the delicate balance between precision and unpredictability in maritime operations. It serves as a sobering reminder of the constant vigilance and rigorous protocols necessary to ensure safety in the maritime industry. Not far away from the Milano Bridge accident in Busan, which was discussed in one of our episodes. If you did not see that episode yet, please be my guest and click on the video here. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see all the episodes. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of accident during pilotage. Stay tuned for more insights into the fascinating world of maritime operations. Until next time, fair winds and following seas.